Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jaime, and today I'll talk about being grateful. Being grateful is a thing that has been in my mind for a while, and I've been wanting to make a video about this. And there's multiple things that I want to discuss about being grateful. First of all, the meaning of being grateful, why we should be grateful, the source of my gratefulness, the reasons to be grateful, and how to live being grateful. So, being grateful, it just means you are appreciative of what you have. You don't take the things that you have for granted. You enjoy what you have, but that doesn't mean that you don't aspire to have more. You can definitely aspire to have more, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you shouldn't be constantly not happy about the things that you have, because what you have in the moment was something that you used to have before, that maybe you were praying and that you wanted. Like, it's a blessing, the things that you have in this day. And we should be definitely grateful for what we have, because being grateful gives us a myriad of different things, such as we are more happy for what we have. We are less to get upset or be depressed. You're more humble, you're more loving. And for me, I wanted to talk about what was the thing that brought me to be grateful in life. And that has been God. God has been the center of my gratefulness. I've been through a lot of tough situations in my life where I had no one to turn to, just God. And through Him, through me submitting myself to God, I have been able to come out of it. And He's really blessed me with things that I never thought I'd had, or things that I wanted that He gave me now. And it's been amazing. Like, when I realize how much blessings God has brought in my life. Like things that I want to, reasons that I want to talk about, being grateful. It's just the first of all is that you're able to be healthy. Some people are unfortunate to not have good health. Some people have chronic illnesses, physical illnesses, cancer, sexual diseases that are life-threatening. Some people are handicapped. Some people are mentally handicapped. Some people, I can't even think of anything else, but you basically get the gist of it. There's some very unfortunate people. And we actually take that for granted, that you're able to walk around, talk, move. There's no hindering to our bodies. We get to wake up another day and, do something important in life. That's a blessing itself. That's a blessing itself that we take for granted very quickly. And that I wish that people would see more about that. Also, the fact that you're not alone. You shouldn't take for granted people, whether that be your family, whether that be your friends, whether that be your spouse, mentor, co-workers, whoever it is. There's always people who care for you. Now, if you isolate yourself, you won't have any people, but most of us do have people that care for us, but we take them for granted. Recently in this couple of weeks, I've been learning more how to be grateful and loving towards my friends. I live very far away from my family. I live in a whole nother country, a whole nother continent that they're living currently at. And the only things I have here, the only people I have here, not things, are my brothers. God has been teaching me to be grateful for my brothers. It's a very tight-knit brotherhood that I have here. If anything really happens to me, people come to my rescue to help me, and vice versa. My car broke down a couple days ago. I currently don't have a vehicle to go to work, but I got so many friends, so many brothers who are willing to go to my rescue. They'll take me to my job, or take me to my appointments, or get some groceries or whatnot, or anything that I need, because I don't have a vehicle at the moment. And they don't have to. They don't owe me anything at all. They don't owe me no reason to do this, but out of love, they do this. And we're quick to not think about how amazing that is, like how grateful it is that we have people like this. I'll constantly think about, like, oh wow, thank you God for all this that you brought. Like, how can I be more loving and more understanding to these people that do this for me? Now, moving on to the other reason would be peace. Like, we have an incredible amount of peace, that we don't even think of. Like, what major problems do we have in life? Basically just work, come back home. After work, you get to do whatever you want. Most of us don't have any problems with, that would cause harm. I mean, I understand, like, some people do have, like, maybe a rough upbringing, or they're currently living with people who are not good for them, whatnot, but you can control that in different ways. But the peace, man, the peace. There is nothing wrong with being alone. There is nothing wrong with taking time to think for yourself, to reflect and appreciate it. And that's not a lot of things that people have. Like, currently, at the moment, I'm single. I've always had the desire to be a husband, have my wife, have my children. And in the past, I would think of, like, oh my God, I don't have these things. Like, I'm so happy that I wouldn't appreciate the peace, man, that I have. Like, it's incredible. Like, when you have a partner, spouse, girlfriend, or whatever, right? You don't get to have the peace, because there are problems in relationships. And I'm an advocate for saying that relationships are beautiful, man. Relationships are God sent. Definitely worth it. Definitely not a sacrifice, and it's very complicated, but the beauty of what it has, it's worth it. The union of a man and a woman and what you can do together, it's incredible. But I understand that at the moment I don't have that, but I have something that they don't have, which is the peace, man. Like, at this moment, I am free to do what I please, but that doesn't mean that I will act on degenerate acts, right? That means that I will be pursuing things of God, that I will be pursuing things that will grow me more as a man, and it could be my education, my job, other skills, hobbies, whatever I desire. And we don't appreciate that. We complain we're alone, we don't have X or Y, yada, yada, yada. Meanwhile, you can appreciate it. I'm not saying that total isolation is a good thing at all. No, because we humans are social creatures. We need to socialize with people, otherwise our mental health will start to deteriorate. So, appreciate the peace that you have. And lastly, my other reason why you should be grateful is the commodities. Listen, man, ladies, whoever's watching, like, I've traveled the world, and I'm not, saying this just to, flex or make myself better than any person. I'm just saying that, like, I've been around the world and I've seen a couple things that, are heartbreaking, that us in a first world country take for granted. I've been to Morocco. I've been to the East Europe, Bulgaria, Kosovo, Albania, other countries. But the point is that, these countries, people are very poor. Like, even my upbringing, like, I come from, like, the Caribbean. I come from an island. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know about, like, the Caribbean, but it's very poor. We don't have a lot of, like, opportunities over there, and most of us, like, try to flee to the States just to have, like, a decent way of living. I'm not saying I struggled in life, because I was very blessed, in my upbringing. You know, we weren't rich or anything. We were middle class. We were poor, but I can never say I struggled with food, a shelter under my head, or education. I had all that, and that's amazing. Right? I'm thankful to God. But man, like y'all be complaining about that a lot. You know, you're complaining. Oh, I don't have, I don't have a mansion, or I don't have like what is it, a huge house, like, oh, sorry, a nice car, or this, or that, or whatever it be, right? But, man, just be thankful what you have, bro. Like, you got food. You know, like not a lot of people have food. Or money. Like, I remember, like, one time when I went to Morocco, incredible country, by the way. That was my first time, like, being in, like, a very poor country like that, where, like, people will beg for you, like, will ask you for money like that. Like, it's not much as back home in Puerto Rico, but, like, weather is crazy. I had this moment where I was with my ex-girlfriend at that time, and, you know, there's a little girl who was helping us get into the taxi, right? And, we couldn't understand at all because they didn't speak English over there. Forgot the language they speak. But this little girl, this poor little girl, you know, was begging us for money, but she helped us. I gave her money, man, and I was grateful for that. You know, I feel so happy. Like, oh, made her day. You know, she helped me out. I helped her out. But like, damn, bro, like, a couple kids after we left surrounded the girl and basically stole her money, man. And those are things that we don't face that, you know. We don't have to go out here, you know, most of the time and beg for money because, dude, you can get a job. You know, I know there are people who, you know, come from a poor background who don't have money, but you have somewhat like government helps or, you know, other things that do help you get to that step where you can, you know, get more money, or you can also improve your situation. You know, you go out there, throw yourself in the world. That's what I did. I had nothing. I didn't have much, but, you know, I left my country. I went to the States. I got a very good job, and it's been treating me so far very good. But like, not having to fight for money like that. Like, most of us can make money. That's a blessing, and with money comes like a shelter, like, you know, of a whole house, myself. That's crazy. You have probably an apartment, you have somewhere where you're not lying on the streets begging for money or trying to make a makeshift structure or whatnot to survive the night there. You do have something, and you should be grateful for that. There may be a day where you wake up, you don't have that. You maybe get evicted or whatnot, but we appreciate it, man. Like, we have a roof under our head. That's amazing. Apart from the roof, we got food. Most of us in a first world country basically get anything we want to eat. We got fast food, which is junk. I don't preach much about that. It's better to eat home cooked meals, but we got food, man. We got food. I mean, I wish you could just seen the things that I seen, like in other countries, like, you know, a lot of people got money, like access to get like good food that we get. The supermarket is so easy to go to the supermarket and get like any type of meat you want, any type of cereal, milk, drinks, whatever you want. Like, these countries, people don't. Some in Eastern Europe, like, living like in small villages where it's not as easy to have that. They have to, you know, depend on other people. Or damn, if you go to not even Southeast, I haven't been to Africa much. I've only been to Morocco in Africa, but I'm guessing from what people told me in Africa, right? You also have to go and hunt animals or do other stuff, like, cause, you know, depending on the region that you live, it may be kind of primitive, where you have to do fishing or some type of hunting if you live in a tribe or whatnot to survive, man. Like, you don't have to. You know, you just sit down in your comfortable bed in your house and whatnot, and you just get to purchase what you want. So basically, people just wake up, stop complaining so much. Be grateful. And being grateful will make you more happy, more joyful for what you have. Don't be complacent. Definitely don't be complacent. That's not the point of the video that I'm trying to make. I want y'all to just basically just sit down and reflect and be like, wow, I'm glad I have this. I'm glad I have that. Thank God. If you're a Christian, like I said, I'm not here to obligate anybody or brainwash people. I believe like you come to Christ willingly, such as I did. But just be thankful either for God, yourself, whatever you need. Just be grateful, man. And being grateful is just, and how to live grateful is just that, like, just getting to sit down and be happy for what you have. And basically just go out there, do your best. Try to have a better life. Never settle for less. So yeah, gents and ladies, whoever's watching this, I hope you guys got a lot out of it. I made a previous video about this, but I feel like I needed to make an update because I was lacking a lot of stuff. Maybe this one's lacking. I don't know if I'll, make another video about this later in the future. Let's see. I don't know if this is a one-time thing. It's been in my heart for a year more. I used to make channel videos before, took them down because I don't agree with that ideology no more. Yeah, basically I'm gonna keep praying to God, see if He pushes in my heart to make more videos about other things. I'm not trying to make this channel just focus on Christianity. I wanted to branch off in other areas of things that I feel that I need to talk about. But this basically was one that I really wanted to talk about to help out others. I feel like in my life, like I said, I've been blessed a lot and I've experienced a lot of stuff too, like a lot of bad stuff, a lot of mistakes. I'm not perfect, and I feel like people can get a lot from my story, or they can reflect, and you can learn from it. The best way that someone learns from the experiences of others. So have a great day. I love y'all and God bless y'all. Thank you for viewing my channel. Stay safe.